Well, it has turned into an absolutely gorgeous day here in Ohio. Great training day. We trained almost all the babies. The only we had 3 babies we backed off with a little bit. I'm a trucker. I'm ready to, and Oh Hell No. Now, oddly enough, I've had rave reports about Oh Hell No and how good she's looked this week. Now, we have been blistering them and going easy, working on their feet, painting their joints, painting their hocks and stifles and knees, and just waiting for them to see incremental movement in a positive way. And the reports I got from Monday and Tuesday were startling. They said she was infinitely better, which I didn't expect. And it dawned on me that there was about 15 or 16 horses that we had begun treating for EPM. Now, it can manifest in a number of different ways, and I was surprised to hear this, but it is pretty clear that that treatment has played a major role in Oh Hell No looking much better over the last few days. I heard the same report in Canada from Widespread Panic. Dominic said that he was training okay, but not quite yet as good as he was last year. Physically, mentally much better. Physically, still not quite to where he was last year. So Dominic had treated him up and said he was almost instantly, almost immeasurably better. And then as he gave him that second dose the next week, he said, Anthony, totally different horse. Totally different animal. Which is uplifting, right? So Oh Hell No will be back in the swing of things very soon. Slow mile this week. We'll get a slow mile. Maybe tomorrow I'll train Oh Hell No, I'm a trucker, and I'm ready to, just to get them, just to ease them back into the swing of things. But I was happy with I'm ready to. Obviously happy with Oh Hell No, I'm a trucker. We will treat him also and just be a little lighter, a little more careful with him. I know his knees bother him a little bit, but he is getting much, much better. So very, very happy with what I saw. Also today, I saw a video on Facebook from Jacob Miller. Captain Incredible looked incredible training. I opened my phone. Jacob said I had posted the video of Captain Incredible training. Anthony, the horse looked amazing. I opened it up. I watched the video myself. I said, oh my God, he looked good. I looked down. It's a message from Scott McEnany. All it said was, this horse is a beast. That's all it said, which I already knew. Very, very happy with him. Really, really impressed with the entire situation surrounding Captain Incredible. It feels like we made the right move there, and very happy we did. The sophomores all jogged good. They trained good yesterday, so that was great. Really, really getting into it now with the 2-year-olds. I went easy today, but I wanted lots of movement. I wanted the horses to move, sit in a slower, kind of guarded exercise way. But I wanted to see how they were behaving. How flexible are they becoming? How much do they understand the work? Really, really impressed. Now, I could go through the whole bunch of them, but I'm going to give you the highlights. I Don't Play Nice was good again. Green Glitter was very good again. The Priest made a break coming out of the last turn, same place he did the other day, which leads me to believe he's interfering, switching leads coming out of the turns, which is fixable. Now, we also knew that he was due to be shod. I think 1 + 1 = 2. Otherwise, he did his work very well. Southwind Ibex is starting to come to life, which was uplifting also. This is a horse that has been lazy. We've been trying to we were a little rougher with him, a little more coarse with him the last week and a half, 2 weeks, and he's starting to come to life now. Jason was very impressed with him today. Bluebird Tuxedo Hill was good again. Atranet, Atrant, I don't want to call her Atranet. Atrant was exceptionally strong today. Eric comes screaming through the inside. He said, did we just take the hood off her? Is that all we did? I said, yeah. He said, wow, what a difference. He said, this filly was very, very good. The whole first set that's the way you want to kick off your training day for sure. The second set, we went out, Yves St. Kemp, trying to work with his mechanics. I made some changes and adjustments to him today, and he still was quite rough. So I'm letting all of our clients know that we are putting him also on the preferred sale board on Monday. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're a horseman out there, you have a Walner and we can show the video of him winning. He's very rough, but he did win in a video set last week or the week before. Just bumpy, you want to take your time and hook onto a well-bred 2-year-old that maybe is struggling right now in March, this would be the one you would want. Great work ethic, great attitude. I just don't know. I find it hard to chart a path for a New Jersey bred that's struggling in March. So you're out there and you just want a nice 2-year-old. And he's Kentucky bred also, so I forgot about that. He could end up in the Kentucky Fairs or whatnot if they happen to get him squared around and trotting better. But he's been in 239. I think he's a horse that we're going to move on from. Him and Baby Set are both going in the sale. Speaking of that, Baby Set also trained. She went a mile in 244 or something. The other 3 horses were exceptionally good. Manhattan Money picked off Aunt Lily at the wire, but that's Aunt Lily's first training trip in 2 weeks. She had a curb crowd, and Speed of Sound was on the outside too and looked very good. Very happy with the whole set number 2. And I'm not upset at all about Baby Set and Eve St. Kemp. It just is what it is. Set 3 was another, all 5 of them right across the track. I got up, I cleaned them out coming out of the turn 4 wide and blew right past them with she sits in the bar. She got up to win again and looked extremely good. A horse that really caught my eye today about how much more confident she was Freedom Hill. Looked way better today. High Hopes was good. Gymboree, Rosetta, all of them were right there at the wire. A great set. I think we went around 241, which obviously we backed them up from the 228 or 230 they went last week. But everybody making lots of movement. Rosetta's still that head pole is still growing on her. She's still trying to decide if she'll wear it or not. Little does she know, she's going to wear it, and that's that. She'll touch it and throw her head and shoot her head up in the air, and she just needs to learn just from repeated work with the head pull on that she's going to wear it. Did I go by it? Why is my GPS telling me to go to the wrong place? I did this twice yesterday. Huh. Okay. So Freedom Hill, High Hopes, Gymboree, Rosetta was, as I said, good. Just being a little disobedient with that head pull on, and that's fine. She will learn. She will learn to wear it. Set 4, we went out, and man, I cut Arrowhead Hanover loose. Him and Rose Run AJ were flying down the lane. Rose Run AJ's first training trip back, and Arrowhead's made a couple of breaks, so I didn't mind cutting him loose. He was really, really making it down the lane. Grand Slam Dio was good. Memento Mori was very good also. Got on a line a little bit with Amy, and what had happened was that spring bit, it's got a piece that kind of, how do I put it? There's a piece that sits against her jaw, and then you hook the lines here, and it's spring-loaded. So the more they pull, the more it kind of tightens on their jaw. That's why it's worked so well for the pullers. But that piece, the head halter, got in behind the head halter, and it was very difficult for Amy to steer the horse. She did a good job with him, and he trained well, but on that left line because of that malfunction today, but trained really well. As I said, Rose Run AJ was awesome, and so was Mountaineer Prince. So we're having a big day. Now, we've backed them up, so they all should be able to do it. But when I say we're having a big day, I mean the horses are doing their work well. I don't care about the time. They're doing their work very, very well. The next set, Leggy finished up right at the wire together with Pelicanal, and Pelicanal was good today, much better. We had him checked over again for that right front. It's not his knee. We think it's his foot. He'd ripped that shoe off a number of times crossfiring. That's why we changed his shoes. And I think there's just maybe some bruising, maybe even a little pus pocket brewing in there. But he trained well. He trained very, very good today. Cadeau trained good. We had to change his shoes. He'd ripped his flip-flops off 3 times. He ripped the right front flip-flop off in the last 2 weeks, and it really broken his foot away a little bit, just the hoof part. So we had to fiberglass that up. We went and put a mushroom shoe on him. We'll see how he likes that for the next little while. Westland Warrior was great. Allie's got grit. I thought trained very good today, and Leggy also another set where they all kind of just converged at the wire. Eric and I were just a hair ahead of them with Cadeau and Pelicanal, but the other 3 were coming to them and looked very, very good. We went out in the last set, and for those of you, we talk about selling 2-year-olds, and I did have 2 people email me and said, what about Never Lose Felix? I don't really know what to think of this guy. And I said, listen, I love your aggression. I love that you're, and he was on my penciled in list. What about Felix? Well, I've been going with Felix all week. I went with Felix today, and he mopped them pretty good. Fastest mile a day, 2:35, but we were over the half in 22. Now, I was sitting at the back. We were kind of always in constant motion. So I was sitting further back in the pack, and then we got to the head of the lane. Wanderhill had hit himself and made a break, but looked good before that. We can fix that. I don't want to tinker with the shoes too much just yet. Scalper, pastern strip over that right hind. I think that's why he's biting that right line. He's touching that in the straightaway. I think he stung himself, but he came right up trotting again and finished right with us. Dancing in My Socks was on the front. He's a Great Guy was first over. Amy was in the 2-hole with What a Lady, What a Night. LT Troubadour behind her, and I was second over with Felix. I moved him over, and Felix just sailed right by them. 2:35 his own last half, and 13. That was a good mile. A very good mile for Felix. The one thing I never noticed about Felix, if you can go back, if you're my partner on Never Lose Felix, go back and look at his early videos. I don't know if you can tell how much he's grown up. Even Amy and I went to get on behind him the other day, and Amy walked by. She goes, "Who's this?" I said, "It's Felix. Am I wrong? Is this horse not gigantic now?" And she said, "Oh my God, it's hard to believe how much he's grown." He went through a pretty wicked growth spurt, I think, over the last little while, and I was really, really impressed with Never Lose Felix. He did make a break after the wire, but I gave him every opportunity to. I let him sail through the turn. He almost made it all the way through, and then ducked in. Felt like he maybe touched himself, ducked in, rolled off stride, come right up trotting, and away he went again. But in the mile was flawless and perfect and smart. Did his work very, very well. So I was really impressed with Never Lose Felix. So it's not all doom and gloom. Oh, this one's got to go, that one's got to go. You know, there were some horses, some babies that could have been on that list. 2 of them stayed on the list. Never Lose Felix and Yves St. Kemp are going to be sold on Monday, and the sale is Monday. I've been saying Tuesday because I thought it was a holiday Monday. When I looked and I saw the 18th, I'm like, oh, that's a Tuesday. Perfect. I maybe should have verified that before I just spewed it out to everybody like I knew what I was talking about. It's Monday. So for Locatelli, does that change things? No, in the sense that we can work it out so that the new owners are going to get the purse money that he makes on that particular night. So that may actually front load the sale price of the horse. I don't know. We'll find out. But Locatelli is going to be in the sale with the other horses we talked about. Yves St. Kemp and Baby Zet being 2 of the other ones. We've gone from 7, I think, to now 8 horses that will be in that sale. I'll think of them quick. Seasons of Love. You know, these horses don't really need descriptive reasons why. Oh, Hill, no. No Chance in Hill. Steel Cowboy. You guys know. So back to the set. Very happy with Felix. I can't believe how much he's grown up. This is going to be a big, big 2-year-old. He looked good. Dancing in My Socks was good. First trip off curbs being crowd. Same for He's a Great Guy. LT Troubadour made his way back and looked great. Also, Jason said he was very good. Wander Hill I was happy with. And What a Lady, What a Night continues to do well. So very good day. Now, it was expected. When you back them off slower, they should make less mistakes. But their understanding of their work was impressive today. I was really, really happy with everybody. I missed a horse here. Dancing by Myself in the 4th set. Arrowhead Hanover was great. I was just trying to think. I said, I'm missing a horse. Dancing by Myself was very good also. So you had Dancing by Myself, Arrowhead Hanover. Grand Slam deal was great. Memento Mori was good, but on that line because of that bit. Mountaineer Prince and Roser and AJ, that's set 4. They were all great. So really happy with the way the barns looked this week. I know I got some great feedback from you, our clients, in regards to the sophomores and what you saw and what you didn't see. A lot of people saying thank you. I understood that, you know, it's only training, but obviously I wanted to see, if this was a singular email, I would have hoped to see the horse be a little bit better, but understand why. And like I said, this is spring training. Don't worry, by the time May rolls along, the videos will look quite a bit different for the sophomores for certain, and the rookies too. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I don't believe we have anything going today that I'm aware of. I don't think we do. Back here, got some driving to do. And I will talk to all of you very, very soon. I hope you had a great day. Wherever you are, I hope it's as nice as it is right here. 68, probably closer to 70 if I'm not in the shade. And for those of you in Canada, about 2021 here. And beautiful sunny day, very light wind. It was a great day to train horses. So, we'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday.